Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Friday. Welcome to Friday Favorites and Flops. I hope you all had a good week. I have had a good week. It has gone by really oddly fast. Actually, I feel like the last several weeks have gone by oddly fast. Does anybody else feel that? I just kind of feel like we are barreling towards the holidays. And while I love that time of year, I also really enjoy fall. And I feel like it's just like zooming past me this year. So, anyway, but it's been a really good week. So, I hope you guys had a good week as well. I have my usual faves and flops. I did forget, I wanted to mention my shampoo and conditioner from this past week because as you can see, my hair is no longer really purple, and that is actually for a reason. I have another Instagram made me buy it video coming up here. I haven't done one of those in a while. And there was a hair related item that kept showing up in my feed. I think it's probably because I looked at it once and was like, oh, that's interesting. And then, just never thought about it again. And all of a sudden, this same product kept showing up and showing up. And finally, I was like, I'm just going to buy it and see how it works. So, anyway, what I need for my hair though is to be gray again so that it works with this thing that I bought, leaving you guys guessing there. But yeah, so I am trying to wash the purple out. That's actually pretty easy to do. I did use, so the last time that I used the Cara Color purple conditioner in my hair was last Friday. So starting Saturday morning, I've just been washing my hair with the shampoo and conditioner that I've been loving this past week, which was the Virtue Recovery shampoo and conditioner. If you have never tried the Virtue hair care line, they're super spendy, but I find their products to be absolutely fantastic for my hair. I actually have several things that I'm interested in picking up during the Sephora sale from them potentially, but there's also a couple other retailers that have maybe some packages or something that might be a better fit because there's some new things that I want to try. So anyway, I have to figure that out for myself. But that recovery shampoo and conditioner is just, it's so hydrating, you guys. It's super gentle on my hair, and obviously most of the purple is gone now. I just have a little bit of like a lavender tint. The tint will over the next like week or so also disappear. But what I love about that shampoo and conditioner is that it's so incredibly hydrating without weighing my hair down. I do wash my hair every single day. I have to because I have a pretty oily scalp, and I just don't like the feeling of like having an oily, dirty scalp. And I just don't like the feeling of dirty hair. And I do work out pretty much every afternoon at this point, and so I tend to sweat a lot from my head, which kind of gross, but that's a thing, right? Like I don't know. I just like having clean hair. Anyway, I can use that every day and it's fabulous for my hair. Like it never dries it out. It detangles perfectly. It's amazing. If you've never tried it and you don't mind splurging on hair care, that recovery shampoo and conditioner, I feel like any hair type could use. Even if you have a thicker hair type, more coarse, I think you might benefit from that as well. It's a really neat product for it to be able to work across a lot of different hair types. Okay, so I will put links for everything, by the way, in the description box down below. So if you want to go read up more about the Virtue Recovery hair care line, check out other people's reviews. That information is down there. I have my perfume pick of the week was a Dossier fragrance. So this is their Floriental Brown Sugar, which I'm sorry that I have the ring light up so high today. It's really cloudy out. So hopefully, oh, there we go. So the Floriental Brown Sugar is a dupe of the YSL Mon Paris. If you guys are not familiar with Dossier, I am a brand ambassador for them. So they do send me fragrances to be able to review for you guys sometimes. But I also purchase the fragrances myself. They are amazing dupes of designer fragrances. Most of the ones that I've tried have been super spot on, if not like the exact version of the original. I've always wanted the YSL Mon Paris since it was released, but YSL is not cruelty free. Dossier is. And what I really like about their company, besides the prices being much more affordable than the real thing, if the fragrance doesn't work for you, like if it doesn't jive with your body chemistry, if you just don't think it smells like the real thing, whatever, you can totally send it back. You can either exchange for another fragrance or you can get a refund. Their customer service is really fantastic to deal with, and they have a pretty good selection of high-end fragrances. Joe Malone dupes, Tom Ford dupes, there's YSL, there's Dior, I think Versace. They have a dupe for the Bright Crystal, which I have, which is amazing. That's more of a springtime fragrance for me. But this Mon Paris is Mon Paris dupe. I guess I should call it what it is, which is the Floriental Brown Sugar Hair. This smells so much like it. So what's nice about these is they also list the notes for you. So the top notes on this one are bergamot, raspberry, and pear. The middle notes are jasmine, orange blossom, and brown sugar. And then your base notes are patchouli, amber, and vanilla. I love those base notes. Anytime that I see patchouli, amber, or vanilla in a fragrance description, I immediately want to smell it. It's just, I'm drawn to those types of scents. And the patchouli in here, by the way, is not like that heavy, dirty hippie kind of smell. It's soft, pretty. It adds like a darkness, a woodiness, a heaviness to the fragrance. But it still is a beautiful floral at the same time. So I also like the simple packaging. It just is a very simple bottle. So you're not paying for packaging here. You're not paying for the marketing. These are very basic bottles. The mister, by the way, is really nice. I'm just going to show you guys here. So you get this beautiful mist, and this fragrance, you guys, is so nice. Yeah, this is absolutely fantastic. So if you've never tried any of the Dossier fragrances, if you like the Mon Paris, you're looking for a cruelty-free option, this is a great one to check out. But even if you're not cruelty-free, check out their fragrances. They are so much less expensive than the real thing. And I find that the concentration of the perfume oils, they have to be exactly like the same thing, because I find the wear of these Dossier perfumes to be exactly the same wear as my high-end perfumes. I will link my most recent perfume collection video that I did, I think at the start of 2020, in the description box down below. You can kind of see how many different types of fragrances I have. I'm kind of a nut when it comes to perfumes, so yeah, I have a lot, but these Dossier perfumes are some of my favorite. They wear all day. They're fabulous. I've been testing out a new body scrub from Peach and Lily. Peach and Lily did send this to me, by the way, so I didn't pay for this, but I'm totally going to repurchase this. I like this as much as the Dermadoctor KP one that I was using, but they are very different textures. The KP is it's very grainy and a little bit more, I don't want to say rough on the skin, but it feels different on the skin. This is the Peach and Lily KP Bump Boss Microderm Body Scrub. So this is supposed to help exfoliate, unclog, and smooth the skin. This has 10% AHA and PHA. And this is more of like a thick gel, like it's very thick, you guys. Can you see that coming? Like this is a very thick exfoliator. You only need a little tiny bit. I hope I can get that back down in there, because I don't want to I really like this stuff. I don't want to waste it. Pop back in there. But yeah, I just really love the way this exfoliates my arm skin. I use this especially just on my upper body, because I can't use my other body scrubs that I like before shaving my legs on my upper body, because I cannot do fragrance. I have really bad eczema patches on this part of my arm on both sides. So I have to be very careful with my exfoliants. They cannot have any fragrance, otherwise the eczema is like on fire. No fragrance in here, super gentle. The grains are much finer. I think Alfie just ran into the door. Normally I don't have that door completely closed behind me and he can push his head into it. He just tried to run through the door and ran his head into it. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. That's terrible. I'm sure he's fine. He hits his head quite a bit because he's a puppy and he's not, now he's barking. He's a puppy and he just gets kind of crazy and runs around and doesn't pay attention. I've seen him like run into walls before, so thankfully I don't think he's done any permanent damage. Anyway, this is fantastic. There's no fragrance in this. It's really gentle. It's gritty, but not abrasive on the skin to the point where it's like hurting any active eczema patches that I have going on. And I just really am very gentle. Like, I'm not one of those people that like scrubs. I just very gently, you know, move it around my skin and then rinse it off in kind of lukewarm water. And it just is, it's been a fantastic body scrub for this specific area for me. I really like that a lot. I've been using a new, well, not new, I have loved this product for a while, but just hadn't used it for a while because I was using some of my other makeup removing balms. This is the Strivectin Multi-Action Moisture Matrix Melting Cleanser. Some of you who have been around on my channel probably remember this as being one of my favorites for quite some time. I think I went through like 3 or 4 of these in a row. I just really like this as a like first cleanse. It has this nice jelly-like texture, and it's very easy to so you use it on dry skin. You know how to use a cleansing balm. I don't need to tell you how to use it, but it really turns into this nice, like almost oily consistency. It removes all of my eye makeup super gently. If I'm not careful, I can get kind of that like blurry eye situation. I really have to make sure to be gentle and not get this into my eyes. Not that it stings or hurts, it just does that film situation where you just kind of have to blink it away. But it's very gentle, it's super effective, it gets everything off my face, all the SPF, all the makeup, everything, mascara, it just melts it all off. Leaves my skin super soft and hydrated, and then I can go in with my second cleanse. Anyway, I had a backup of this in my mustache over here, and decided to bust it out at the end of last week and just remembered how much I love that product. I finished this up, and I have to say, I think this is one of the biggest sleeper products from Dermatology. I don't think I've heard anybody else talking about this. This is the Dermatology Shea Butter and Coconut Oil Hair Mask. That sounds like it would be a terrible fit for my fine, thin hair. You guys, I have loved, it's finished now, and I'm so bummed. I need to order another one right away. I have loved this hair mask. I have used this a couple times a week for the last, like, obviously several weeks. There's quite a bit of product in here. I've been using it twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. It has never weighed my hair down. It is so hydrating. It makes my hair so soft. It rinses out completely, doesn't leave my hair weighed down after, and it's just soft, and it smells like $1,000,000, you guys. I don't know what, I think I just got it on my face here. I don't know what this fragrance is, but it's kind of like a fruity, it's got fruitiness to it, but it also kind of has like a muskiness to it. This is just all around from the way that it smells to the way that it performs. I love this hair mask. If you have never tried anything from Dermatology, I feel like oddly enough, like they're a little more famous for their skincare, but they have some sleeper items that I don't think a lot of people talk about, like their linen mist. I love the lavender, both the lavender and chamomile and the green tea linen mist that they have. They're so nice. Anyway, if you want to try this, I do have a 20% off discount code with Dermatology. I'm going to be ordering myself some more. I just love this so, so much. Okay, busted out a new mascara this week. This is, I feel like this might be a holy grail mascara. Now I'm gonna have to see if it gets flaky after about 3-4 weeks. Sometimes I find that a lot of mascaras are really great at the beginning, and then as you use them more and more and they start to dry out a little bit, they age, they start to get flaky. So we'll see, but so far the Kevin Aquan Indecent Mascara, I love this mascara. This is volumizing and lengthening. It's really easy to use. The wand is this like, looks like a little Christmas tree. It's so cute. It comes to a little bit of a point and it gets every single lash, you guys. It is one of those natural bristle brushes. And what I like is that it's densely packed, but not so densely to where it's difficult to wedge it between your lashes. It deposits the perfect amount of mascara. It doesn't like gloop it on. The formula is not too wet to start with, so you can build that volume without needing the mascara to age like a week or two before you really start getting that like volumizing effect. I kind of love this a lot so far. So anyway, there's that. My blush choice for the week has mostly been Mood Exposure from Hourglass. I have it in this, it's obviously a blush trio, but this is what Mood Exposure here looks like. If you have never tried anything from Hourglass, their blushes I think are some of my favorites for sure. Ulta has palettes that have two of their highlighters. One of them has a bronzer. Here, this thing right here. These, what are they calling these? These are the Ambient Edit palettes. This is Diffused Edit. So this one here comes with a bronzer, and then this is the blush. This is the ambient lighting powder. Normally not normally, the other three options have a blush in the middle and then two of the highlighting palettes on either side. So this one's a little bit different. But moral of the story is, if you want to try something from Hourglass, I would highly recommend trying their blushes as well as the ambient lighting powders. So these ambient edit palettes that you can get at Sephora, these are exclusive to Ulta. I think Nordstrom has them as well. Wherever they're available, I'll put them down below. But they're really, really great. And the formula, you guys, this is such a nice blush formula. They are more expensive, not gonna lie, but they're so worth it. Like if you want to splurge on like one really nice blush, like the high-end blush brand that I would gear you towards is definitely Hourglass. They glide on, they're so smooth. They have this like glow to them. Like they never look shimmery or over the top. They just look so natural on the skin. I absolutely love them. And then the eyeshadows that I've been wearing this past week, God, I've been talking a long time, sorry guys. I have still been using just everything from this palette. I don't know why I've been so glued to these Viseart eyeshadows lately, but I've really been into my Chroma palettes, which all the ones that I have are housed in this Tarte palette here. And I've just been loving the Theory Chroma, which goes across here. And by the way, I did upload a tutorial for a smoky eye, like a really nice wearable smoky eye using these Chroma colors here yesterday. So if you missed it, I'll link it down below. And then also the Amethyst palette, which is right below it. So these purples and plums, they come, when you buy them, this is the packaging for the Theory palettes. So they come like this, and then you can pop them out because they're obviously magnetic. So this is the cashmere one here. But these are fabulous. If you've never tried the Viseart palettes, I think the Theory palettes are a great place to start because you get 6 shadows. They are full-size shadows. They're so pigmented, you guys. They're so easy to work with. I just love them. And no matter what, like they're just the formula that I always just end up going back to. They're amazing. So anyway, you guys, those are Friday faves and flops. I hope you all had a good week. I hope you are getting ready to enjoy the weekend, maybe doing some pumpkin patch fun. I think we're gonna be doing that ourselves. So yeah, there is some home fragrance stuff coming up this weekend if you're interested. Otherwise, stay tuned next week for more beauty content. All right, take care. Toodaloo.